If you don't fit on an airplane in 2024, it's not your fault. It's the airline's fault. Are you serious right now, bro? I came across this video like 2 minutes ago, and if I have to see it, you guys have to see it too.
Airlines make their product smaller every year. Then they blame us for not fitting. If your car got smaller every year, wouldn't you be pissed? Seats are getting smaller, seatbelts are getting shorter, and they pack us in tighter so they can make more money. But when we can't squeeze into their tiny seats, it's somehow our fault. I'm done letting airlines make us the problem when it's them causing it.
You know, after she made this video, a lot of people have just been hating on her, saying she's wrong, and I have to just completely agree with every single one of you. Airplanes have been flying since the 1920s. They didn't just start magically shrinking. You know, maybe, just maybe, you're getting bigger. And this is nothing new. She's been making videos like this, bashing the airline since like 2020. She's been dragging this longer than the Ninja Low Taper Fade meme. Hate to be the one to say this, but actually, no, I love to be the one to say this. The airlines are not gonna change because you have unhealthy habits. I said what I said, you know? I'm done sugarcoating things.
I mean, if we think about it realistically, by the time the airline even thinks to make changes or even have this concern, will she still be around to even catch those flights? My point exactly.
The guy I was chatting to has let me know that he's only just realised he's not over his ex. Yay! Happy fucking Saturday to me. As a form of self-sabotage, I now am going to go and see my ex because, well, what else do I have to fucking do? I'm so pissed off, and I just think, if you aren't over your ex, why the hell are you meeting people on a particular type of level? Have fun. Have a little bit of fun. Keep it at fun, right? But when it's getting a little bit deeper, do you not think to yourself, wait, this actually is a little bit psychopathic of me to be doing this to another person when I'm in love with my ex still?
Actually, to be honest, no, because your emotions are your responsibility and you're a grown adult, so you know what you're doing. But of course, they want to shift blame on the men. But to be honest with you, you're actually getting played, and those two, including your ex-boyfriend, has been passing you around like a joint at the Snoop Dogg concert. So maybe you'll learn a lesson that you can't play the same game that men are playing, and you can't expect to catch feelings with the guy that's just smashing you and then get mad and say, well, I'm going to do what he did and I'm going to go back to my ex. He's just going to smash you too. So you're being played this whole time by guys that are way out of your league.
I haven't been single in over 10 years, and 2022 was the first year that I have been single for a significant amount of time. And these are the top 5 things that I learned. For context, I have jumped from relationship to relationship ever since the 8th grade. I'm 25 now. It's called daddy and abandonment issues. That's a perfect segue into point number 1. I might be the problem, and that's okay. I would look at my toxic relationships and I would list all the things that they did wrong to me, and I would never see myself as the problem. And reflecting in 2022, I really had to sit myself down and see how I might have contributed to some things.
Okay, I'm listening. You have my attention now.
Number 2, I'm a lover girl, and that's okay. Okay, so maybe you shouldn't jump from relationship to relationship, but I love the way that I am constantly open to love, to giving love. I love that I move throughout life with love. It's always benefited me.
I mean, this is a bit of transparency. I can't even be mad at it. The fact that, you know, she could actually look at and look back at all of, you know, the situations that she had with these men and kind of say, hey, maybe I was a problem. Maybe I contributed to the breakup. And most women we know initiate the breakups. But to be honest with you, the reason why she says she loves love so much is because she's an adrenaline junkie. And the thing is, she likes probably the honeymoon stage. But somehow, some way, in all of these relationships she's had up to 25, she cannot seem to connect the dots. There's nobody that's going to take her serious in this situation. And little does she know, she's maxed out on her prime, and it's all downhill from now after 25. But of course, she's sipping her colada, and she doesn't even know that she has an expiration. But thinking about this and, you know, holding herself accountable and not just men is a breath of fresh air. But for her, she's a hurry up and try to lock somebody down and capitalize on that love. But she might be damaged from being with too many guys in the past.
I have been gay for 12 years now, and the older I get, the more I realized how damaged us as women are. I can't even begin to explain how many times I've had people say, like, you are like overstimulating me, why is being treated good overstimulating? Like, why are we as women not used to being treated like really good? Because I'm sorry, but women should not be opening their own door. Like, I'm a femme and I love femmes. So even if I'm on a date with a femme, like, my love, you're not opening your door. Like, you are getting flowers, you are being wined and dined, like, you are being treated good. Like, when you talk to somebody, they're communicating with you what you've been through, what they've been through. You're supposed to do the opposite. But when we're given the opposite, we're like, whoa there, buddy, like, or ma'am, I should say, like, that's too much. But it's literally like the bare minimum.
This is why you should have been with a man. Because if you were with a man, you wouldn't have to worry about who's going to take the responsibility of the role and who's going to be the one to interchange it. So you guys can take turns being masculine and feminine. You said that you're a femme and you date femmes and love femmes. So why would you expect them to hold the door for you if the guys that they dated, especially guys with you, were giving you that bare minimum and opening the door? See, women see a lot of insight into their nature when they date each other. And they just have all the same complaints that men do.
And it's so sad. Like, dating in 2024 is really depressing because it's so many unhealed people and so many shitty circumstances. Nobody, like, knows how to be treated good. And when we're given that, we're like, what's wrong with you? Or we don't want it because it's too nice. Like, that is so effed up. Effed up. And I realized that I've even been in situations where I'm like, you want to do what for me? Why? You're weird. Like, what's going on here?
Nice guys finish last every single time. This is why if you give them something, they question it. But when you don't give them anything, which is typically what they're used to getting from other guys, then they don't question it and they just go along with the plan.
But I want to normalize, like, women getting treated really good. Like, what is going on here? Like, women deserve the world. Genuinely. Like, women make the world go round. Like,
stop the cap.
Women should be put on a pedestal and stay on that pedestal.
No, 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 no. Deal. No, 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 no. Hell no. Hell no.
Like, worshipped by their feet.
Stop it. Get some help.
I don't want to hear any men talking about, oh, but I don't want to hear nothing. No. You're the reason why women are going gay. Not that it's any easier on this side, babes, because it's not. It's like death row, especially with your first girl. Horrible. But at the end of the day, it's kind of like, why are women not used to being treated correctly? Why is it so socially acceptable for someone to be talking to somebody or for you to be dating somebody or in a relationship with someone that is like, I don't know how to communicate with you? It's almost like, how are you raised? Because your parents should have allowed open communication. Like, how do you feel? How are you feeling? Like, it's generational trauma. I get it. But I wish I could just, like, heal the world, because I feel like every single person on this entire planet deserves to be loved in the best shape or form. But no, we're running around unhealed, hurting other people and creating more unhealed people. And it's like, let's normalize meeting someone and being, this is my intention with you. Why is that scary? Why is right off the bat talking about your intention scary? Like, oh, you're moving too fast. But you're not, though. Because if you just want to, then say that. If you want to date, say that. If you're not looking for anything, say that. Like, it shouldn't hurt anyone's feelings. But why are we not, as women, normalizing being properly communicated with? Like, let's stop accepting the bare minimum. Let's stop making excuses for people. Like, no, absolutely not. Like, dating in 2024 is so bad. Like, I feel like I'm gonna be single forever. Because it's like, my energy naturally attracts unhealed people, and that's fine because I'm not fully healed either. But where is everyone trying to be better and being accountable? Because if you tell me what it is that you want and you're looking for, best believe I'm gonna give that. And vice versa, because I deserve that. But what's going on here? Really? What in the actual is going on in this dating world?
That's easy, my dear. The answer is because you simply have not earned it. That's the thing. And nobody respects anything that is not earned. That's why. But women like you are delusional. And I noticed that it doesn't matter whether a woman is a lesbian or if she's in a heterosexual relationship, the man will always take the blame. Isn't that incredible? Even when the man's not in the picture, the man is still the problem. And the reason why women are going gay, to correct your statement about that, is because women, the ones that turn gay, are the ones that failed with men, didn't connect the dots, didn't understand the plight of men and what men are looking for, and most importantly, they were never able to retain the man after sex. So all it takes is one heartbreak for these women to never be the same and be shells of themselves. And once they get tired of not understanding the process, what do? They turn to the sisterhood and they date one of them. And now she's figuring out all the gripes that men had about her, she has about her counterpart. Isn't it hilarious how nature and God lets women know that it's just, this doesn't make a connection. This doesn't make a connection. This doesn't work. And I'm just trying to say, like, it's ridiculous. And these women that will blame men, yet they just don't understand men. But they'll never admit to that. Incredible.